I suppose the scenario is played out thousands of times every day. Aunt Edna gives little Chloe a present, perhaps for her birthday. And little Chloe, so enamored with the new gift, fails to say thank you. And so her parents have to prompt her. Now, Chloe, what do you say? What do you say? I heard that just the other day in a store. Somebody said to their child, "Now, what do you say?" It's probably one of the first phrases that we heard from our parents. Ingratitude seems to be ingrained in us. How many blessings do we receive from God daily? How many wonderful things has He done for us in the past? And how has He gloriously manifested Himself to us? How wonderfully is He deserving of our praise for who He is in Himself and for what He's done in our lives? And yet, oftentimes, we neglect to thank Him. Well, perhaps Psalm 136 was given to us to prompt us, as a parent prompts a child, to say, now, what do you say? Verse 1, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good, for His mercy endures forever." Take a moment and imagine what life would be like if this were not true. Imagine for a moment what the world would be like if God were not good. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. In Edison, New Jersey, there's this huge light bulb, I'm told. It's 13 feet tall, and it weighs 8 tons. That's a pretty big, it's probably outlawed now. You probably can't light it. They're 13 feet tall. But Earth's sun is somewhat larger, with a mass about 330,000 times the mass of our planet. It's comprised, I'm told, of about 3/4 hydrogen and about 1/4 helium. And it's the helium, I guess, which keeps it hanging up there in the sky. Of course, I'm not a scientist. But imagine Earth for a moment. Imagine Earth without the light of the sun, moon, or stars. Of course, we have it on good authority that Earth wouldn't be here without the sun to hold us in orbit, and we wouldn't be here without the sun's heat and energy. But for the sake of argument for a moment, imagine God provided us with some other means to sustain life here, but He didn't bless us with this natural light, the sun, and then the moon and the stars at night. How many wonders of God's creation would we never be able to see and enjoy? Give thanks to God who gave us this light that lights our days, and the moon and stars to light the night. What a blessing that God gave us the sun to, from our perspective, rise every day. Rise upon us daily like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, rejoicing like a strong man to run its race. The Lord, the golden tressed sun, caused all day His course to run, for His mercy shall endure, ever faithful, ever sure. John Milton. Are you looking for something to thank God for? Well, thank Him for creating the sun. You know, there's an easy way for us to be made thankful for blessings. You just have to remove them for a season. Someone wrote a story of the day the sun didn't rise. 6 a.m. came and went, then 7, then 8. There was no sign of the sun. The afternoon was black. By evening, churches were thronged with people on their knees, where they remained all night. Then millions of eager, tear-wet faces were turned toward the east, when a faint glimmer of light arose on the horizon, and the sun began to rise once more. There were shouts of joy and thanksgiving. Well, the sun rose today, but I suspect none of us shouted with joy to see it. The very constancy of God's blessings can cause us to take them for granted. But the constancy of God's blessings should elicit thanksgiving from us. Summer and winter, springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above, join with all nature in manifold witness to Thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. So you wonder, will I have to lose my sight? Will I have to lose my hearing? Lose a parent or child? Will you have to lose a husband or wife before you realize what a precious gift you've been given? Before you'll truly, from your heart, thank God